where I want to go
Okay.
today is I want to get us thinking differently and maybe more broadly about goals.
Okay.
So here's what I'm going to offer.
All right.
Let's see how this works for everybody. We're going to go back in time a little bit. For some of us, just a little bit back in time. For others of us, a lot more back in time. We're going to go to college. So the way I'm going to frame up our goals is we're going to think of it in terms of classes that we would take in a semester. Okay. So
Kind of like a syllabus.
like a syllabus. That's right. And each class is going to represent something important in our life.
All right.
So the reason why this matters is because we're going to be looking at it more from like an overall GPA for the semester. And I don't think we do that with goals. I think often we'll be like, well, I got an A here. Yeah, but on those 3 classes, you got an F. So that means you got to redo the semester. That's not what we're going for. We want a little more balanced approach. So I'm gonna try and offer us a little more balanced approach. So Whitney, when you're ready, let me know, and we will start with our first class.
I'm ready. You know what? I liked school. I always sat in the front row. The teacher told me I wasn't allowed to answer any more questions. So I think I'm going to be pretty good at this. I do my homework.
Okay. So I'm going to offer up, 5 of us. They're kind of like, most of them are classes. One's kind of more part of the college experience, but 5. And then you got 2 bonus ones that may or may not be relevant. So it's kind of like if you want to take extra classes, you could. Okay. So in no particular order, here is our first one. I'll start with the obvious one. Some form of PE. We're going to take some form of PE. And so that sounds so basic and generic, but what that really means is think about your physical health. And so I would encourage you to think in a couple ways. First, in terms of exercise. And as we get older, we want to make sure we're doing more strength training. So we've got that component into it. So you want to have some kind of regular exercise routine. That can be as simple as walking, but it can involve more strength training and those types of things. There's classes for that, but that's part of that. The other part of it is also, I would put in PE, since we're talking more about physical, diet and sleep. So I'd also put that in there too. I can tell you I'm pretty good on sleep, and I've gotten better at it. I found some ways to get better at sleep. My diet is horrible. I'm not doing very well in this class. I've got some good on the physical education part in terms of exercise. I've got some diet issues, admittedly, team. And I even got called out last night. I had my kids at home, and we're all sitting around and talking. And I came out of the kitchen with a couple cookies in my hand. It was probably 10 o'clock at night, 9:30. My wife said, "Hey, can I talk about those cookies?" And my daughter quickly jumped in and said, No. You need to let him have a pass. He could eat those cookies. But I'm not doing quite as well overall in this class. But I think the category is important. Physical education. So what are we doing to take care of our bodies? You could even throw stretching in there as another piece to that.